The what if videos that I did in the past were totally fictitious. They were a product of my imagination. But the one I'm doing today is a reenactment of a real one from a couple of years ago. Back then, our employer had cut our hours down to 32, and we were paid every other Monday. And so, this one particular weekend, I had Saturday and Sunday to go until Monday's payday. And I had just enough gas in my car to get to work Monday, to get my paycheck, and then go to the bank. We did not have direct deposit where I was working back then because it was a small company. Since then, I've gotten a different job and I have no problems getting hours in now, and I do have direct deposit now. I work for a big company now. But since I didn't have enough gas in my car to go anywhere other than to work to get my paycheck Monday and then to the bank, I knew that I had to go to the only grocery store that was in walking distance from where I was living at the time. So I had very little money. In fact, I was in the process of changing bank accounts. So I had under a dollar in one bank account and under a dollar in another bank account, and then I had some change. So I brought both debit cards and the change that I had to get this stuff. And this is what I got. So first I'm going to start with this bar. I had a coupon for a free bar. I don't know where the coupon came from, but I was definitely appreciative of that coupon for the free bar. So this was free. And then the tomato paste, cucumber, banana, tomato, and a box of spaghetti. Now this is today's receipt. This is not the real receipt from a couple of years ago, but I don't still have that receipt, and I know the prices have changed since then, so this is as close to a reenactment as I could come. So on this receipt, the spaghetti was $1. The tomato was 22 cents. The banana was 17 cents. The cucumber was 59 cents. And the tomato paste was 50 cents. So, of course, today I did not have coupon for a free bar. So I just took a bar that I already had to put it in this presentation. So after tax, the total was $2.58. And like I said, this is a reenactment. It's not the real one, but it is pretty close. So I remember when I paid for it that day, I said I'm going to have to put however many cents I have on this debit card, however many cents I have on this debit card, and then the rest of it I've got change for. So it took 2 debit cards and some change to pay for that whole thing. Now today I just paid cash for all of it. But I remember how I did it. And so anyway, spaghetti is filling. And then of course I use the tomato paste to make spaghetti sauce with it. And then I had a banana, a cucumber, and a tomato. I just ate as is. And then of course the bar. Now I don't remember what all I had for breakfast and dinner each day. All I know is all this food lasted me those 2 days until I was able to get to the bank Monday and get my paycheck cashed and get some more food. This did last me. I do remember I was not hungry. This was enough food for me for 2 days. So that's pretty good to eat for 2 days for $2.58. That's a little over $1 a day, and I was not hungry. This was plenty enough. So that's pretty good. Now, I do have another story to tell. I do remember that day when I said I'm going to have to put a little bit on this debit card, a little bit on this debit card, and then I've got a little bit of change for the last, and it all added up to the amount that I needed. But I remember when I did that, I felt so poor for having to do that. But then when I walked outside with my bag of groceries, there was a lady that came up to me and asked me for some money. And I said, I honestly don't have any money. I just spent every penny I had. And then after she asked me for money, it made me feel rich, because I knew that I was able to get these groceries without having to ask anybody for anything. So I no longer felt poor for having to use two different debit cards and change. After she asked me for money, I felt rich after that. So that's all.